Hey guys, how's it going? It's Matt here, and this is another fragrance review. Um, and this one is for a fragrance which I think personally is one of my favorite of all time. Um, it's so different, so unique, and I honestly swear by this fragrance. And I'm just gonna say it. This one is Versace's The Dreamer. Now, a fragrance like Versace, The Dreamer it's very unique, to be honest with you. It's so different, unlike any fragrance. Though there is one fragrance that is similar to it, which I will get to when I start talking about the way it smells. Now, Versace. This was actually the last fragrance that Gianni Versace released before he was killed in 1997, I believe. He was killed. If that's wrong, please forgive me. Yeah, this was the last fragrance that he released, and I remember seeing a review on this fragrance a few years ago, and I can't remember the review's name, but he was talking about this fragrance, and he said he despised it. He didn't like it. He said it was strange, just the most weirdest smell ever. He personally didn't like it. However, I have to completely disagree. I think this one is it just does so many wonders for me. Not only does it smell great, it also makes you feel good when you're wearing it. It's just great. Now, I'm going to get into the presentation. I do apologise with the way this fragrance looks. It's kind of all gone. Yeah, this is a 50ml bottle. It's not the biggest bottle, but yeah, it's a 50ml. The way it looks, it's actually a really pretty bottle. You've got the Medusa head, the very famous Medusa head that Gianni Versace had. I'll zoom in a little bit more on that. Yep. We've got obviously the juice inside. It's quite a nice shape actually. It's like kind of this Greek kind of pillar type pattern. It's got no top. It's actually a sprayer. It's actually got a very good sprayer. It's got the Greek kind of symbol around the top there. And yeah, it's pretty. And then obviously it's got things like don't know if you can see that. It's got things like Versace The Dreamer, 79% out of toilet at 50ml, and it's made in Italy. Now, okay, so the House of Versace have always been very good when they've come to fragrances. You know, I mean, they have recently just brought out a new fragrance called Versace Eros, which was released last year. I do own that in my collection. I'll be doing a review on it very soon. It's one of my personal favourites. That's the newest fragrance they had. But this one's one of the older fragrances. This is, I mean, it's not as old as Versace La Homme. I think that one was released back in 1982, I believe. This one was released in 1996, so it's modern, but it's also quite a vintage fragrance. Now I'm going to spray a little bit on the inside of my arm here, so I can go through the smell with you guys. So we'll let that go down. That's so good. So yeah, like, also I forgot to show you the box. I do apologize with the way that the writing is a little bit scratched. Yeah, but this is the right box. It's got Versace The Dreamer there, the Greek pattern and through it. It's got, if I can see that, 50ml Eau de Toilette, and this is a 1.7 ounce. Like you guys in America, that's how you measure things like stuff like that. So yeah, now the smell, let's get onto it. Okay, the first smell I get, very florally. I get this kind of like a rose and lavender smell. That's it. It's like rose. It's like a very warm rose though. Like, it's very warm. It's kind of spicy, but it's not too spicy. I can smell the rose. However, the real notes for this fragrance are rose, juniper, and then in the middle we've got lily and iris, and then at the bottom we've got tobacco. Now, tobacco was actually the one thing that used to put me off about this fragrance. However, before I started wearing it more and more, it started to grow on me, and I started to actually prefer this fragrance. to any other. This was the only one I've ever bought. It's actually the third bottle I've ever had. Yeah, it's quite bad, isn't it? Prices for this fragrance, I mean, they can vary really. I mean, if you get them online, you can get them much cheaper than buying them in like a department store. I paid about £36 for this, no joke. Very expensive for 50ml. And I looked on Amazon not long after that, and I found a 100 milliliters for £26. So I was very disappointed, but yeah, whatever. So what I'm going to do is, once I've basically used all this up, I'll be going out and purchasing it again. So yeah, like usually what I'm going to start doing in videos now as well, if I'm reviewing the actual fragrance, like the Dreamer is, it's a designer fragrance. You know, I'm also going to be reviewing with them fragrances which you can purchase that smell a lot like it, kind of like replicas but a cheaper price, and I'll be doing that in later videos. And there is actually a very cheap fragrance for this which I will be reviewing, called Vintage Dreams, and I do own it, and I'm honestly so surprised. It smells a lot like the Dreamer, however it hasn't got that kind of strong tobacco smell. It's more cleaner, it's more kind of subtle, but it's still very nice, and it's still very, very similar. And that's a very cheap kind of fragrance. I think it's made by Diamond Collection, so it's not very well known, but it was a gift from my girlfriend who lives in America, and she brought it over for me Christmas just gone this year, and I was very happy, and it's an awesome present. It smells exactly like the Dreamer, and yeah, it's fantastic. Now, longevity on the Dreamer. Now, I get about maybe 5 to 6 hours. However, some people have even said it lasts 3 to 4. But some people have also said it lasts about 8 to 10, and maybe 10 to 12. So it can vary, this fragrance. It's depending on how much you put. I use one on my neck and one on each arm, and then I'm just completely finished. You don't need to use it that much, because it can be a strong scent depending on how you use it. I believe any fragrance can be strong depending on how you use it. I mean, like I said in my previous video on Mesmerized by Avon, I said it lasts longer on here. So I've tried the Dreamer on here, and it seems to smell different than what it smells on the neck. It's very strange. Now, sizes as well. That's another thing I don't really talk about in fragrances, but I'm going to say it now. You can get this fragrance 30ml, 50ml, and 100ml. So it's, yeah, like, again, American sizes, I'm sorry, I don't really know that, but yeah, this is the 50ml, this is the middle-sized size, and personally I think this is big enough. You don't want a huge bottle of the Dreamer because, well, if you prefer smaller bottles, then this is just perfect for you. So yeah, like, personally, I'm going to talk about now about, like, who I think would be wearing it. Now, the Dreamer, I believe this fragrance is for someone who is just very, very strong-hearted, who just wants to achieve so much, and he just wants to make it to the top and achieve his dream. Honestly, that's how I think. I know it sounds funny and you're thinking, what the hell are you talking about? But honestly, that's probably how I would say it. Someone who just wants to make his dreams come true, whether he's an actor, musician, and then he finally makes it come true. This is the perfect scent for him. Honestly, that's what I think. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching my fragrance review on Versace's The Dreamer. I really appreciate it. Please, if you have any questions at all, just comment below. If you like the video, please just press like or subscribe to me. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.